What's in the box? Well, this time it's not parts for that nail. I say nail, I can hear me, you'll be offended. No, it's nothing for that. It's something for the daily. However, check out these pretty fuel lines. So yeah, I just need to get them mounted up. But a bit of an update on this. And then that and that big badass blower will be back on the car. I'm not sure actually where we are with videos and where I'm publishing them, because I'm trying to stockpile, because sometimes you just don't get content. So the engine might be done already on the Escort by the time this goes live, or you might have seen it on my socials, but not on YouTube. And it's just started raining, and I've got a job to go and do on the Focus. So, since owning this, literally, I've not really done anything to it. I've put some gel overlays on it, overlays on the wheels, some gel overlays under the bonnet, and I went up to Sabra for a stage 1 tune, which ran 401 brake, and I think like 425, maybe 426 off the top of my head, in the torque, and it is rapid. But yeah, it's a few little things are peeing me off on it now. I'm due to do another full oil service on it. I've had the car for 5,500 miles, and touch wood, I'm really enjoying the car. Get in the end.
One eternity later.
Okay, so yeah, the gel overlays, these nice things, my boosted 2000 badge. And something I've always committed, I've wanted to do to this car, is to keep this airbox. Even though I got the gel inlays in it, I'm really enjoying it. I did have the big mouth to go in here, which I sold because I weren't taking a bumper off for a silly little mod. I have these, which were actually bought for my Fiesta RS Turbo, and they fit this car. But yeah, if you look at that air filter now, I believe it says Crossland on it. It seems to have better days. So, what is in the box? So, as being on a MK3 Focus RS page, somebody put up, they're clearing out a load of stuff. The guy's got his own YouTube channel. When I've gone and take a look, some guy, to be honest, he sent me this, okay? Obviously I bought it, but it was cheaper than buying a replacement paper panel filter. It's the COBB one, and it's absolutely spotless. So he bought it to do a trip to Nürburgring. The difference being with this, let me show you. So yeah, that fits exactly the same in the car, that goes on, but this is open rather than it being closed on the stock filter. Let me show you. So remember this, and then you've got the stock filter, which yes, Crossland, which is closed that end. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do is set this up, okay? However, I'm going to use my own personal microphone, and I'm going to place my microphone there, okay? Because this is magnetic. Let's turn it round and see what form of induction note this car in real time makes with that stock filter. Okay, so I'm sure you will agree that sound is probably pretty poor. It's not a real comparison because the car's not driving in its own boost. But let's have a look, see the difference. Let me get out my Halford's Advanced Toolkit right now, which everybody on YouTube has. And let's get this airbox off. This couldn't be any easier. So it's a simple 7mm on here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws going in. And I zoom this off really fast, as if I've got 400 brake on my hands, and then let's get the new one in. Okay, so that's the stock filter out, and it is a big filter. It's nice and clean inside. It's not collapsed or anything. Here's the airbox. What I will do is hoover this out now, so it's nice and clean. A little bit of dust and debris in there, as can be expected, but that is nothing to worry about. So, can of Coke for reference. Love Diet Coke right now. That's the top. Size of them seems pretty much the same. But yeah, this will just now slot into here when this is cleaned, and then we'll go from there. And as easy as that, it literally just slots in. No duplicate clips or anything, that's nice and easy. Then this will naturally go back on top, hold itself down nice and tight. You still get to see the COBB on display there. Push these in, give a bit of a tap because there's a bit of a pull to get out, and then we'll do a start up. Normally from experience, when you change an air filter and stuff on cars and you change it to like an aftermarket one, you normally can tend to like the ECU programs to the car, takes a bit, but we'll get a start up note, see if it makes any difference, and then maybe we'll go and do some pulls. Okay, so far this has taken all of about 2 minutes to do, so it's probably going to be like a 5-minute video. But yeah, that's been replaced, and we got this one on, and I want to show you a difference. It looks 10 times better, just for the purpose of aesthetic looks. That's nicer. That sucks in now. You've got, this is open, it's cleaner looking, it's a better looking filter. It's tidied the engine bay up 10 times more, because it did look a bit ropey with that naturally just open dirty air filter. I'm not expecting loads out of this, because I know from experience when I had my ST225 running big power, you had to have like a forged recirc DV valve. You had to change this pipe to a debaffled one, and I haven't done any of those things, so I don't expect any of the choo-choo noises and all that. I've changed it because it was cheaper to buy this than it was to buy an original air filter. So, and it is still stock form, it's not a modification in theory. Okay, we're going to go for exactly the same. I'm going to place this mic back here, facing the same direction as the last one. And we'll go and do a startup in live time. Okay, I respect that probably doesn't sound any different to you. The car is cold and I'm only revving it to like 1,500 revs here because the baby is having a nap. So we'll get this car out somewhere and we'll do a bit of a pull. I'll drive it, we'll do a bit of onboard filming, and I'll do a drive-by or two. I'll put an upload now of what my Escort sounds like or what my Focus sounded like. I'm not expecting that noise because this doesn't have a system on it. It's not highly modified. Yes, it's got the power, but it doesn't have the bolt-on mods. But I'm assuming, judging by the person I bought it off and the people I've spoken to, it will make a little more of a vocal noise. Okay, so playing that back, it does actually make a bit more of a vocal sound. It's hard to decipher the difference. You can hear my fan was on too because the aircon. Right, so the car is not warm, okay? But I'm going to just take up a road a little bit. Some absolute idiots block my drive. So if you live by me and you're watching this, you're an idiot in that, don't know, 2 Series 1 Series BM coupe thing. I know who it is. Okay, so let's get this belt on. It does sound like it's breathing a little bit more. Let's put the map on. Belt is playing there. Whoop, a bit jerky that was. We're literally just going to go up and down the road by here and see if there's any difference in sound. It does sound nice and throaty. I don't know if you can hear that through the camera. Let's try it again, shall we? Remember, obviously the car is not warm, so I'm not giving it beans, not loading loads of boost through it. Drives fine though, no issues at all. I quickly turn around. Okay, so the car smells a little richer in it, so I'm assuming that's naturally down to the map is adjusting itself to the actual filter. But yeah, overall, it's a filter replacement, isn't it? I mean, so you can't really go wrong with it. And like I said, it's better looking than a stock one. It looks neat that it tied up the engine bay, as well as, well, hopefully, well, it does have a bit more of a noise. Well, I could hear it then. I could hear it then. So, yeah, it's doing its job. Hold on. It's when you come on boost, isn't it? I mean, you got a bit of a revs up. Yeah, you're not going to hear that. It's not enough. But yeah, thumbs up and cheers. Until next time.